Good morning, very nice. Hello, Shrewy. Hello, man. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. My back is still hurting from yesterday, and this entire spot on my throat here or back or whatever. Whoa, it really hurts. I must have done something crazy when I fell. Like, I can't really look up like this. It's really difficult. It hurts a lot. It's not a good time, but we're here, and we did it. We slept for a bit. It was a good time. Oh, it's not so much the fact that I was old, Fireline. It was the fact that I fell really, really hard yesterday. Another GCW stream. Yes. We're going to keep streaming. Hell yeah. Yeah, and we'll see what happens. I know. You fell because you're old. No, I fell because water was everywhere on the floor without my knowledge. It was hard to see when I was in a hurry. But yeah, you already know what we're doing. We're going to be doing a little bit of questing as well. Hey, Rio, what's up, man? How you doing? Been playing my favorite first-person shooter, Greystone Warfare. I can't get enough of this, man. Entranced. Hey, man. What's up, dude? Okay, that's working. This is working. And wait. No, it's working. All right. Just been doing some personal AC stuff. Copy that. Damn, only like 20 minutes left and I got my 8 hour. My 8 hours? Oh, about time you could you get to play some too? Yeah. I gotta figure out what it is that I should do next here. Tasks. Because I should just be good to go, right? A little bit of water. Tasks, fresh meat. What time is it? It's 16. That means we can probably get like ooh, wanted man. I'll go do this real fast because that should be right here.
Raven wheels up for base camp.
Let's do it. And to those of you wondering, yes, I am also on TeamSpeak. So if you want to hop in, join the TeamSpeak, and I'll invite you to my server. And then, you know,
Ready up,
I'm
we're taking
definitely
off.
gonna do my own thing for a little bit, but if you want to hop in and you want to quest on your own, and if you need help, like if you're in a tricky situation or something, I will gladly stop by and help you out. That way we can collaborate with each other. We went all the way to 60 viewers yesterday, like organically. That was very impressive to me. I know there's a bunch of like drops and whatever going on, but I have high hopes that we might be able to repeat the success and maybe convert a few people to stick around as we've converted Shuri. Ah! Ah! Ow, my body hurts so much, dude. I don't know what I did to hurt it as much as I did. But yeah, man. I love this game. So pretty. Yeah, alright. Luckily won't be struggling with GZW for a while. Done with non-Tavan and Fort for now. Yeah. Fort Narrative.
Get ready. 1 minute.
Copy that, Raven. Echo 1-1, ready for insertion.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
What a game. What a fucking game. Wait. Nice little J turn. And touchdown.
Move out!
No. Let's do this. No wonder if there's dudes all over here, so I probably need to like start taking them. Oh, yep. Yes, sir. Got him right in the fucking jaw. Blew that fucker off. Oh, there he is. No. Oh. Hello. You're dead. the other guy shooting from? Can I check this dude out before y'all attack me, please? I don't think so. Shit, is he on, where is he? Not too sure here. Oh, wait, what? That was it? Hold up. Wait. Locate phone in Chun Village. Is that where I am right now? Wait. Why is he shooting if he can't see me? I'm a little confused right now. Whoa. Got him. They are ruminating. Is that the phone? Don't think so. This don't really seem like the village either, because I can't really see it on the map unless I'm not zoomed in far enough. That might be the case. Nope. This couldn't be the place, so I'm gonna go search anyway, see where everything is. I need a new rig soon. You died right by this tree, didn't you? Nope. Where did he die? This tree. I don't know, like maybe. What's this? Take that. Special. Can I shoot him right over the edge here? Don't look like it.
Come on, pussy!
Not at all checking my sectors here. Whoops! So I wonder if, oh, did he bank off? Miklo, Wakwan Maji, Posi Klad, Bomba Klad, Ras Klad. I will take you out, and then I'll take you out, you out, you out, you out. There you go. What's up, dude? Hey, y'all saw, dude. Trying to game, dude? Oh, I see you, buddy. Hey. I'm too out of breath. What's going on here? That song is a little too slow for my liking, I'm not gonna lie. Yes! Ping! I love it when they go down like that. gorgeous. It's phenomenal. Actually, maybe this playlist isn't it at all. Let's do this shit again. This shit was fucking fire, dude. Oh. Shitballs. Medium bleed, you asshole. That's not very cash money. I don't know. Those soldiers and their lungs are worse. Are in a worse position than me and my asshole. Yeah. Come here, bitch. You're dead. Oh. They're everywhere. Yep. Fuck my life. Get the fuck in. Oh. Worst condition. Gotcha. Did I just see him? Holy! That's why you check your sectors, my dudes. Oh my god, these frames are so crazy. This music is very loud. I would just like to loot you if that is cool with you, but yo. Somebody out there. Did I check this guy out? He's right on the other side. Should have shut him up with the sidearm. Damn it! Too late now. Don't mind if I do. Wait. Oh, okay. Alright. Phone ain't here either. It's every time I gotta turn. It's every time I turn around. I was in there. It's 18, 30, $100 right now. This looks something. This looks like something a little crazier here. Oh, there it is. Yep, I'll take it. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's go to Westmore. Oh, my neck, dude. Fuck. I don't know what I did, but it hurts so much. Midnight Sapphire. Let's see what else we got here. Dude, reading this is just awesome. She's so cool. Deepest, darkest fantasies. Okay. Pretty sure I have my Midnight Sapphire keys on me. Just the 2 I have. Alright, sweet. Well, I mean, shit. I guess it's just a matter of, like, walking over there and getting this mission in. A successful job. Did I just hear, dude? Firm handshake ends with America. Crazy. It's not wrong. America. 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 Also, boys, I think I might have a new logo on my hands. What task am I doing? Midnight Sapphire shit. Miklo, if you want to come join. You should be able to just get these tasks when you come up here. I don't know how far you are in the game. What does it look like? I'll show you soon. It's not quite done just yet. But once this is done, I think, like, even if it's today, I don't know if it's going to be today. I kind of doubt it will, actually. What? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. I gotta take it over.
All call signs, we've
There it
taken
is.
control of Westmore.
I was so confused there for a minute. Oh. Yes. Okay, so let's check this out here. Bomb, 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 bomb. Okay, we have... First, we have Banshee. One sec here. And I have to locate Crash. Gotcha, that's where that is. Then we got Turncoat, and I have to locate Know Your Enemy. One sec, boys. Then it's Deepest, Darkest Fantasies with Handshake. What the fuck did I just do here? There it is. Locate and track. Then we got artisan. Girls just want to have fun. Okay. Wait. Hello? I swear somebody was just here. I paid a really good friend of mine to make a logo for me, and he's been busy with that. I don't know, man. Handshake can keep his fantasies for himself. And yeah, it's turning really like. So I have always had this problem. I've always hated having this problem, but I think what he was like, I think someone was finally able to get to a point where I actually like the logo. Hello, boys.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Nice.
Chilling.
Yeah, a bit. And you?
I'm chilling myself as well.
That's good.
Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna start with Crash. Yeah. I've been waiting for that. Well, it's turning 22 pretty soon, and I need to go get some intel at Fort Nerith. So I think what I'll do is I'll dump off the shit that I have right now at Westmore. Complete this one mission because it was just that close, and then I think I'm gonna head my ass on over to Fort Nerith. Pretty sure that's where I'm at. Bum, 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 bum. Hunter's Paradise. Interesting. Let's just go to Hunter's Paradise. We can do that real fast before anything else. Wait. Yo! That's the first time I've noticed this. He'll pay 240. What? I haven't seen that before. I didn't know that was suddenly a thing. That's really cool. That's brand new to me. That's the first time I noticed that. All right. Let's go to Hunter's Paradise real fast then. That's right up here anyway.
Raven dispatched. Moving to Hotel 3.
There's probably dudes right down here. Gunny alcoholic confirmed for real. Like facts. That's on some Yahweh shit. Oh. Oh, he's there. Don't ask me how the fuck I could tell that, dude. Yo, I swear to God, like, this game really fucking trains you to locate and see shit you're not meant to see right out the gate, dude. It conditions you to see really fucking tiny details. And even better, it makes you better at, what's it called? Makes you better at telling the difference. I guess that's what I want to say.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA, 1 minute. Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA, 30 seconds.
Awesome. Whoops. Camera. You're out for a trip.
I'm at the LC. Hurry up and get in. Strap in. We're heading out. We're getting close. 30 seconds.
Ay. Oof. Guys, what's going on? Talk to me. How's your day been? What have you been up to?
Spread
What's
out.
up? Say something. And now gonna visit Sawmill. Ooh, copy that. guy. Can't look up. Why the fuck can't I look up? That was kind of crazy. Hey man, what's up, dude? What do you need here? Do you need something, like, do you need kills? Because I can stop shooting things if you'd like me to. He's gone. Needs peace and quiet. Yeah, I think most people do. Which is very fair. Like, I really seriously prefer people to let me know to shut the fuck up if they don't want to be talked to. Because I get it. And I'm sorry in advance. Because I like to talk with people. I'm a people talker guy.
Hey, don't be scared. Show yourself. You can still be friends.
Last fucking shit, too. Come on. I need a blood pack after this. There is no way, right? I'm unmuted, yeah. What's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh shoot, you're that kid. Yo, dude, you got some pretty cool opinions. I really fuck with that shit. Yeah, especially like, well, I'm saying kid. You're probably like 20 something, right? To me, that's a kid, because I'm old. You get it. Yeah, welcome, man. I hope you're good. Yeah, copy that. At least I admitted it. No, don't use the CT. I would like to just get a normal as blood bag, please. Thank you, sir. But no, seriously, welcome, dude. We do things a little crazy in here. We like really advanced OBS overlays and shit. If you're Mithras, I can't quite recall what type of faction you're in, but what faction you're in, I mean. But if you're Mithras, join Element 1.
Want this?
Those are just chairs. Dodge this.
Hey, what's right? Don't be scared. Show yourself.
Oh! Oh, man, I hate how I can't shoot while doing shit. I could have died right then and there, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I spent a lot of time on it. Oh shit, yeah you did. Oh my god, right. Yo. You looking to play, dude? I'm pretty much down to play with anybody always. Just as long as you're not annoying and a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Love that shit. Killing the lights is so dope, dude. Alright, so the mission was... Oh, you made spring rolls, dude? What a fucking treat. Hell yeah. Big fucks. Grabbing those. I don't think you can purchase subsonic rounds, can you? Yo! Tell me this is fire. What is this? What the fuck is action? Oh, rapid energy transfer in soft... Oh, so it's soft points, I guess. Or at least, like, designed for soft targets. What was the mission I gotta do here? Shut in the dark. Let's find it. Banshee. 4.6 is asked, but it's used in the set. I know. A shots in the dark. Yeah, fucking hell. Wait. Really? What is... Oh, it's Type 51. I couldn't care. Oh, laptop. That's a ginormous laptop, bro. Holy shit. Did you guys see that shit? The size of this fucking thing? What the fuck? I think I'll have to... yeah, okay. Well, we got the mission, right? Okay, no, we didn't. That wasn't the mission? I'm very confused then. And I gotta bounce. I have night missions to attend to, sir. That's just the breaker box. What? Uh-huh. Interesting. Alright, well, double time the fuck out of here. Yeah, I just haven't seen a laptop that humongous. Nobody touched this? Are you dead ass? Oh. Fair enough. What's your level so far? Pantheon. How far have you made it? And a little bit of a tricky question for you here. Do you play on an ultra wide? Yes or no? Oh, really? Oh, wait. But you probably also have a bunch of shit you do in real life. Unlike me. Oh, you're on a standard, like a 16:9? Alright, gotcha. I'm looking for other content creators that's on an ultra wide as well. I should go straight to Argos with the solo. Unless... Because I'm pretty sure I have to go here, so I could... Yeah, let's do that.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to Foxtrot 1.
So this game, made for an ultrawide. Straight up. Like, deadass. This game is made for an ultrawide, dude. It is so awesome. I haven't been able to... Well, I've never had ultrawide before. That's not true. I have an ultrawide for my racing simulation stuff. But I've never actually, like, properly played games on ultrawides. This is one of the first games I ever played on an ultrawide, and I can't put it down. It's amazing.
ETA, 30 seconds. Landing, get in, go! Get ready, we're moving out.
You guys want to see my new logo? Or at least, like, a probable iteration of it for now? I'm pretty sure this is it. I might need to keep working on it. Oh, I forget that my whoops. Yeah, OLED. So fire, dude. I forget I haven't set up my
Get ready, 1 minute.
This is so nice. There's a guy that's tight that texted me, and he's asking when a new squad opportunity is open for Element 1. And he's already on the Discord too, so I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Because, like, I think I convinced him fully that we're, like, a full-blown squad. That's amazing that I did that, dude. That's so sick. If that's the case, that's just awesome. That's so sick.
Go, go, go!
Oh no! Oh no! Don't be don't be dumb. No, you're not dumb at all, bro. I'm glad. Like, it's awesome. It's perfect. No. No. Oh, you're watching the stream too, brother? Don't feel dumb. Don't feel dumb. No, man, you're fine. I'm happy that you're so convinced that it's like a squad thing. That's awesome. Like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted people to think whenever they read the thing that I made. So if anything, I'm actually really happy. Don't feel dumb. There's no need for that. Don't worry, man. You're awesome. If anything, like, I'm happy you're reaching out regarding that. That's perfect. It was really bloody enticing. Yes, dude. That's so perfect. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, shit. Like I said, feel free to like answer in chat instead. By the way. So, Oliver, what's up, man? Appreciate your follow, dude. So check this out. Element 1, right? Let me do this. Let me go here. So if you really want to like play with the squad, because I feel like I am definitely like, oh, appreciate your subscription so much, Oliver. Thank you so much. So on the Element 1 Discord, join Element 1. There's the link. If there's anybody that's new here that haven't been here before. So the Element 1 Discord, I stream a lot on this channel, but like on the Element Discord. Element 1 Discord, so people can like come and partake in the different things that I do. Like, because if anything, I feel like saying, oh, wait a minute. I was using the Discord, gotcha. Okay. Bro. Can't see him. There he was. So, okay, I feel like saying there is gonna be a Element 1 squad, like a final like squad, and like it's Element 1 and it's us and we're doing this shit, right? There is gonna be a squad like that, but it's more in a sense of like for cinematic purposes, right? I need like 3 other actors besides myself where we can do these cinematic videos I've been planning on doing since forever. Really? Damn, what the fuck? I gotta switch my shit. So, looking at it from that perspective, yeah, there's definitely gonna be like a proper squad, but there's requirements for that squad, right? Because like if you're really good at like acting as if all of this is real, and yeah, there's like I feel like one of the most important requirements need to be really? Need to be if you can, if you have a really good microphone, for example. It's hardly visible. This is the PEG box. It's this thing right here. It's awesome. Thing's awesome. I need a new vest. Do I just go with another Phantom? Because I do want to keep the Plate 6. Yeah, say less. Make a little say less. But yo, that link I threw, not just the Discord invitation link, but like the other link, click on that link and be sure to sit on that radio because that's where we communicate for the most part. Mostly like it looks and sounds cool on stream. Oh shoot, there's this too. This is probably really horribly I should actually, we're doing it. I hate the helmet anyway. Fuck, I got more? Yeah. Is that the one? That was the one. Out with you. What? My stash is so full, dude. What the fuck do I do? Don't worry, fixed that yesterday. Yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting people know in general. I'd love to play, but but just started this wipe, and I'm from the UK. My ping would be so high. I'm Danish. I live in Europe. I'm not American at all. So you're fine. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. What? Wait. What did I just do? Oh my god. Did I just sell a vest that was... No! I think I sold the wrong vest, dude. No! Shit! Oh well. Old head here. Can't read. Oh well, it is what it is. I sound American, even dumber now. I'm gonna go lie down. Dude, listen. No, you can't tell because I've been making music since forever, bro. Like, trust. Like, in English, too. Like, and I played games with, everybody, like, anybody else but Danish people, so this is the reason why I don't really have a Danish accent whenever I speak English. So, don't worry about it, man. Definitely that one. I'm gonna bring you back to your roots. Let's say less. Hell yeah. Let's sell that. I'm gonna need this piece of shit. Bye. Matter of fact, I want to see if this is worth more anywhere else. It's not. Okay. Danish takeover. Hell yeah. Dude, fuck all these. And this. I'm not gonna use them. You know what? I'm gonna run this. Yeah. Hey, okay, what's up, brother? How are you doing? Okay, so now we got turncoat and this, and I have to go do these. Okay, and this is a 22. This is not at 22, but this one is. And I gotta go to the barracks, but first I gotta go to Naksa village. What time is it? It's 2300 hours. That means I'm a little busy. Did I finish up here? Yep, I would say so. Crash is complete. It was called Name Your Poison. Okay, it's an interesting spot for something like that, but it's right here. Okay. Oh. Let's do it. We've been chilling, my guy. I'll have you stream while cooking stuff, so I might always be around to type. You're all good, okay? You're all good. little aggressive. Oh, I love this song. I'm going to keep that on 75. This is a good song. It's interesting and special, and like it's mystical and shit. It's a really dope song. And it's 7 minutes, so it couldn't be better. That'll probably last the entire duration of this mission. Oh snap, the dude's on fire. Runes! Brother! You said you got all your Simrig shit, right? Have you set it up yet? When are we going for a drive? Did the rain just instantly stop there? Yeah, it did. That was weird. Oh, now it's back. The fuck? Yo, King Rigid, my homie. Yo, brother, how are you? Sorry, I'm so clueless right now. I'm just so focused on the game. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are ready to sit and enjoy some more Greystone Warfare content, because that's what we've been all about currently. Yo, we do this thing where I ask you guys if you'd like to show me something. Is there something from your lives, something you create, something you guys would like to show me? Because we're all about showing stuff here. I can fucking go on for so long about all the fucking shit that I got to show that I've done in my life. Not in my life, but like online, I guess. So if you guys have a cool YouTube video that you've made or anything interesting, I would love to see it. That includes you, King Rigid. If you got something you think I should see, I would love to watch it. I had a super early... Oh, you had to end super early? Gotta get a tree cut down. What's going on? Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, seriously. You right there, out there in the chat. If you have something you think, I would love to show that to this individual or to any individual, something you rarely get to brag about, tell me. Show me. Post it in chat. A link, if you will. I think I'm all on my own here. Or not. Wait, sorry. Emperor, what's up, dude? I've never been here before. And then I also got to do some cable management to tidy up the shit. Yeah, I feel your runes. Yeah. You got a few videos? Hell yeah. Let me do these. Let me do this one mission here, because I got to get to the barracks, if I'm not mistaken. How much is it? It's minus 100. Okay. Shit. I hope that'll be okay. Won't be today, brother. I gotta leave, but have the rest of your stream, brother. Thank you so much for the raid. Using nuds is crazy. I love the nuds. I don't know what people are fucking so fussed about. Maybe it's just because I got so used to them and that I don't really want to live without them. I haven't really been using anything but nuds. Ask anybody here in chat. Like, I've been using them like crazy, dude. I love it. It's awesome. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Where are you? Oh, shit. Could barely see him. Thank God he didn't kill me. It needs to be darker for nuts? You don't think this is dark enough? I don't know, man. This is pretty dark to me. You got to remember, like, I'm not from America, so it's very, very bright here where I live right now. I don't... What the... Crazy. So, do I probably should poison the water here, shouldn't I? Because I want to get this guy up, but I'm afraid I might lose the level with, you know what? We're poisoning the water. I'm going to get my turncoat level up this time around. I'm going to be the evil guy. It's not okay. I shouldn't have done it, and it's not great. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? How could you? I'm sorry. But money, level, things I can do. I hope it was worth it. Kind of was. Not gonna lie. I just turned my gamma up. Now that's a pussy move, dude. I ain't no pussy. I make it rough for myself on purpose. I don't give a shit. I want to be punished. Just kidding. I totally get why you do that. Especially if you're playing a lot of PvP, which I actually aren't at the moment because the AI is correct out of its damn mind. Even though I've been doing pretty good recently, I'm not gonna lie. I like it rough. I do like it rough. Okay, let's see here. Wanted man. Know your enemy. Is this the one? No, name your poison. That's the one. Complete. So, wanted man. Wanted man, that's for Gunny. Locate track. So I gotta go to headquarters. Alright. With this big head. Let me see here. You only PvP. I love it. Emperor, I love it. I wanted to do that, but the game and the AI was just so broken that I kept not dying to AI, to PvP. I kept dying to AI. Only AI. So every time I was almost in a PvP, you know, thing, and I was like, yes, let's go. Let's fucking kill some dudes. Dead to AI. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to get to know them again and how they work now. Yeah. Pretty much just what we've been doing here. Still pitch black at night. It's a whole discussion, this gamma thing, and I understand it, but I think it adds the vibe of the game being really dark at night, so you actually have to use nuts. That's what I agree with that. Oh, he's close. I don't see him. Yo, go down, dude.
I'm hit. Fuck. Reloading.
Nice. I still take... Yeah, of course. If you only play... yeah, no, I'm with you. Oh, the raindrops makes it so I can't tell if there's a dude up there. I don't believe there is. So we gonna keep pushing it. There might be something though. Ah, I hate running right here. That's a dead dude. I swear I went around the tent and I looked inside it and there was a guy just standing there completely static and it scared the fuck out of me. It was a fun time. But yeah, I'm an old dude as well, you know, so I'm still trying to get used to how everything works in the youngins' world here.
You fight like a...
Come on, bud. Let me see your face. go. Fucko. Sit the fuck down, bitch, boy. I love snapping on AI, and then I'm the greatest AI killer in the world, and then I just really still suck at PvP. Oh well. It is what it is. Like I mentioned before, I do really want to play more PvP. And I'm going to, I promise, okay? I don't like hearing that. Next. Open Sesame. So bright. Saw you. I think somebody's cleared it here already. Get away from me! Can't see anything. Alright, now I wonder. In one of the offices on the first floor. Copy that. Alright, well, down we go. Oh, the fucking lamp. I can't see shit. I hate when I turn and it just drops my frames by 100. That's insane. Oh, that looks like it. Thank you. Alright, so that's located. That was Lamai, Fort Nerith. Sweet. Oh, we got so much on Midnight Sapphire, dude. It's not even fun. Tiger Bay area as well. I'm not super excited about that. None of that. Blue Lagoon? Shit. Alright, let's just go Bronco then. I love paint so much that I solo PvP. I fuck with that heavy. That's big fuck energy. Hell yeah. Hvad så der? Har du det godt? Undskyld, mand. Det er jeg sgu ked af, eller sådan noget, du ved, ikke?
Jeg er helt jumpscared. Jeg har ikke engang indgave på alt muligt.
What's up, Miklo? Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening. All right, man. Have a good one. Yo, you too, bro. Yo, I completed a quest and I got freaking online persistent error. Let's go. Yeah, that's not super awesome. Not gonna lie. These people opened the fuck out of these doors. Didn't I just drink something? Am I crazy? Miklo, I also have you added, don't I?
Yes.
All right, let me send you a. There you go. Oh, I see Shuri's online too, but he's on a different. I'm just gonna invite him anyway. I'm doing the same as you. Tasks in PvE and dealing with people while trying to do stuff. Yeah. Oh, and not dealing with people while you're trying to do stuff. Yeah. I'll send a different one if you didn't get that one. Did you didn't get this one?
No.
All right, 1 sec. What about that one?
There we go.
Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Well, so Uger, let me be clear. The only reason I'm not doing this in PvP is because I don't know if they already updated it, because I've actually been able to, I haven't really died to like bullshit AI in a minute. So maybe it's already patched and we might actually be okay. If that's not the case, yeah, I'm not so sure. It's just I've had so many cases of AI just insta-doming me with ease. Like, I tried to complete one mission the other day, and like you can tell I'm experienced. Like I'm not new to the game. You know what I mean? Like I've been playing this, and so trying to do this one mission, and I think I died like 10, 11, 12 times, just trying to get a little close. You know, like, and it was horrible. And I was like how? Like, I'm not missing. Like I know I know pretty much where fucking everything spawns all over the entire map. Like it's just embedded in the back of my head at this point. So I was just so confused. Like how the fuck this is happening to me at all times, right? Is this even okay? Sweet. See, oh my god, that's 1,000. Say less. So yeah, it's just iffy, and that's pretty much like the main reason why I decided to start doing like stuff on PvE only. Gunny level 3, so much new stuff. Fuck yeah, dude. I gotta sit back like this more. Oops. Oh yeah, and oh, I see what you mean with what you're saying now. Yeah, that's a good point. I seriously don't give a fuck about Artisan. And she's got 200 and something, and how and Turncoat, we're headed there. Still got Labrite level 4, and she's at, oh, that's perfect, dude. I'll wait with those. I just wanted to ask if the new MR crate, What's
the plan, Big Boss Man?
Say again?
What's the plan, Big Boss Man?
I mean, shit, you can just do your tasks, and we can all just fuck around in the same session, and if you need help, or if I need help, I'll let you know, or you'll let me know, and shit like that. You can just also join me on my whatever the fuck I'm doing, I guess, if that's what you would want to do. Because I'm just busy with my own tasks, like trying to get shit done and finish up the game so I can get to all the funny stuff. Ear hurt. Do I, ooh. Little Demon 684. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Was there a, yep, there was, and I really don't like that. There's a prong on this. I wonder what type of ammo there's on here. There's the good type. We need this as well. We don't want that. I guess we could keep this. Yeah, rest is fine. Sell all of that. Sort back. You said the new MR crate? Is this the MR crate? No, is this the MR crate? I don't know which one is the MR crate. Is it because it what?
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
So what the fuck?
10 seconds.
You know what? I'm gonna build a new gun real fast. Oh, that crate. I doubt it. No, because when I looked at it, like,
Ready
look
up,
at
we're
this,
taking
right?
off.
Which one is it that sells it? It's this one. Oh, mortar round. Yeah. So container size, 15. Huh? 15? Look at this. Let's just say we have 5 of these on a straight, right? Wait, I guess it's more of yeah, because the container size is, yeah, look at this. So you like it would literally just get the bottom of the mortars removed. That's it. It's not worth it. Don't fucking purchase this. $52,000 fucking dollars. Like what? Yeah, no, I'm good. Fuck no. That's so dumb. What the fuck? I don't know why it's like that. Oh well. Right, building a new gun. Let's just do that real fast. Yeah. I wonder if I can... Ooh, I can purchase this, but I don't have the back padding for it. But I want to get this, and I want to get... Ooh, I guess I could get this too. Let's just do that, see what it looks like. Damn, it's not long enough. And it's only a 16-inch. Damn! And it's the prong I'm using. Let me get this out. What silencers is this good with? Oh shit! So the prong don't actually... Oh, I guess I'd have to go for the Vulcan then. Yeah, alright. We'll do that. Come on. Bro, stop. Okay, that's good. And I think I would go for some of this because it's been a minute. That's nice. Let's get just one of these. Put some scope wise, I am unsure. I do like myself a little bit of vortex. Yep, that's my type of vibe, baby. And then let's trick it out too. Let's throw a peg box on it. Do I not have a... Oh, I already had one. I had a... Oh, that's so dumb. Because it puts it alongside of it, right? But we want to put it on top. Because that's sick as fuck. Then I want to put a flashlight on it. But we don't have one here. We got one here, though. And... boop. Nice. Gun completed. That looks dope. Fuck with this. However, I low-key want to run that a little bit instead. Just because this is a 10.5 barrel and the other one is 16. Should we do it? Could do it. It's a nice gun. Look at my sidearm too. It's doing mighty well, might I add. Oh no, I got so scared. What do I do? Ha ha ha. How you doing, Dragonheart? I gotta make more stuff for you guys. Hi! What's up, man? I don't think I want this. Overall, I don't really want ammo laying about like this. Okay. Oh no. Got more Full Metal Jacket? I don't want it. Nice. Whoops. Did I even hold control? I guess I did. Do I start running the longboy here, or do I just finish this one out? Because this one's definitely still, not long enough. Wait. What is this? That's a good one. Good shit, man. Hey, Fuzz, what's up, brother? How you doing? Fussy boy. Fussy mate. I'm also a little afraid. It's getting a little... Yeah, it's already 3:30. That's not great. Where are we going here? By the way, you guys can cue music, so if you want to cue a song that you feel like I should listen to, I would love to hear it. And, yeah. I got so much shit I gotta do up at Midnight Sapphire, and I think I'm gonna go there just to get started, I guess.
Go do that. I'm just eliminating some infantry in the fort.
Copy that. Dancing with the Devil. Immortal technique. No, go ahead, cue it. You won't, pussy. Pussy. I'm kidding.
Hello, Daddy Besual. I hope you are grazing hard today. Speaking of hard, Unity. It's hard. It makes me throb. My brain from a migraine, that is.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Unity can go suck a dick for the most part, bro. I'm with you. No, don't. What the fuck is this face? You look more Asian than I... What? News! What the fuck? Yo, News, when are you copping this game and playing it for a little bit? You gotta check it out. Check it out, man. Check it out, man. Your level, yo! I knew you'd play this shit, dude. It's awesome. I love this game. Oh well. Where did I start with the tasks here? I just completed this. So we got oh, I'm in the wrong fucking boy here. Okay. Then we had academic interest. Where the fuck did it just go? Wait, what? A shot in the dark. That's complete. Yo, academic interest. There's nothing for it. Ah, it's because noble... Aha, right. Okay, so I just kind of have to figure out what it is that I do with that. Gotcha. You think I can't find you in my own fucking country? Gotta respect the Asians. Lamag for the win. Newbie could count on you, brother. On dog. Yeah, right. Oh. No, I don't hate Lamang. Actually, I don't hate Lamang. Lamang is like... So, effectively, Lamang, LRI are the good guys. You know? Or at least that's what I think they portray to be. Like, lore-wise, right? We're just here to eradicate enemies. Mithras. Holy shit. Everyone thinks they're the good guys? Yeah. I need to start moving. Oh, that's all I got. Plenty of blood bags. I could do one more of these, maybe. Whoops. Oh, I should keep that. I should absolutely keep that. Okay, wait a minute. So, yeah, I just gotta go back up here, and I can very much tell I should just fucking start on... Noble power. Yeah, I just gotta grab the box and then... Okay, I see. Well, in that case, we just gotta start somewhere. And I guess... Yeah, we just gotta move and start going. Alright, I'm gonna head up for Hotel 1 on... to Midnight Sapphire and figure out some shit up there and get some quests done. Just FYI, boys. Well, the only good guy's Nick. Good guy Nick. Nick is such a good guy. What am I walking into here? Yo, what the fuck? Oh, a mountain. Gotcha. Oh, we're at Delta 2. Whoops. That means there's hostiles on my right. Worst achievement in Left 4 Dead 2 ever, though. I don't remember it. That can't possibly be my fucking chopper. It isn't. I was just so confused multiple times there. Ooh. Do 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 in the name of do 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 do.
Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA 30 seconds. I'm here. Move it. Go.
Good Nick was an achievement you got for playing
Strap in. Ready out.
with a free player on the free weekend. Last free weekend, been a while, and they only ran it because of some guy doing a 100% achievement speedrun or something. Oh, I see.
We're getting close. 1 minute.
Motherfucker. Time is it? It is 4:57, so I might still need my
Get ready.
NVGs.
30 seconds.
I guess we'll have to see. Yo, if you're brand new here, welcome to the show. My name is Bethuel. I hope you guys are good. I hope that you will tell me something that you never really get to brag about, because I actually want to know. Like, I genuinely want to know. Also, if you're into Greystone Warfare, we have a Discord you might be interested in. It's called Element 1. Join Element 1. Yes, voice commands.
Move
Pretty
out!
Cool. Yeah, hop on in and check it out. I think you might be pleasantly surprised as to how much attention and detail has been put into it. Fuss said, can I fart in there? Like asking for a friend, you know? Because if I can't, I don't know if I'm allowed. Oh, that's a solid fucking shout. Oh, thank you, Fuzz. I had to get that out. I think I still need night vision. Even though it's not super dark, it's really nice to have. Yes, I skipped Sandman. Thank you for that. You're welcome, dude. Okay. Smells like Denmark 60 mans. Mm-hmm. Oh my fuck! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh! Scared the fuck out of me, man! Thank God I'm not dead. I gotta fucking get. Oh God, Jesus! Holy! There's one here too. Ain't no fucking way right now, dude. I'm gonna fucking apply CT and just get to safety. Get that shit on you, motherfucker! Come on, bitch! Full auto, here we go. I'm not pushing that dude, I'm just running. Ah! He hit me again! There's no fucking way! Ah, run! What the fuck? I thought there was nobody. You know what? I made the dumbest. You know what? I made an assumption. That's what I did. Assumptions kill. I learned that from what's his face? Forget his name. The guy that shoots everybody. It's pretty cool. Fucking hell, man. Not a splint. Oh, I had to puke first. Yo, you gonna do something? Not the fucking grenade, dude. You'll be fine. I know what to do. I think I have enough ammo to do it too. Pulls out an aid. Thank God. We're okay, brothers. You know what? I'm gonna pull these out into my shit. Pants. Whatever. And then we're gonna run like this, and we're gonna turn this on, turn this off, and turn this on. Here we go. Yo, Eth, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my brother, homie, slice man guy, Mr. Dude. What's up, fucker? There was a guy out there, too. Where the fuck is he now? There is... Oh, there he is. Ah! Why am I so shit right now? There's 3 guys there. Out there. Three of them. Interesting. Somebody's here. Hello. There he is. Got him. That's the fucker that almost fucking killed me before. Oh, dude, you got such a good point. Fuck that shit.
You want some of this?
You want some of this? I want all that dis. I took that dis. There you go. Eth, are you satisfied? Are you not entertained? Is this gameplay not satisfactory? Ouch! Hello, Hook. Hello, good sir. Oh! What the fuck is he? I can't see him. Man, my sleep is ruined. Oh, I really hope that's not my fucking fault. Oh! I am pushing into the unknown! There's no fucking way some dude from over there is killing me now. Oh my god, dude. What is this? You know what? I should probably fix that bleed, I'm not gonna lie. I am hiding in the bushes. Yo, Eth, you should cue some fucking fire-ass music, dude. Let's do it, brother. You know what? I think I'll do this. I think I'll do this, and then I think I'll do... No. Also, no. Don't touch me. Stop it, damn it.
All call signs. We've taken control of Argos.
Hell yeah. Fire. More! There's a dude down there, man. There he is. Gotcha. There's a dude right in here, too. Right? Oh, yeah, there he is. What's up, bitch? Oh, it opens outwards! Oh! What do we have? Yes. Thank you for the politician's drive, mate. That's fucking terrific, yeah? Fucking hell. Just get the fuck out the back gate, yeah? This is a fucking toilet diddly-doo. Fuck my life, mate. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I had something whisper, wake up, into my ear when I was near that secret task. Oh, what? Nah, I actually need to fucking see that. I mean, I guess hear that. Dead, 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 dead. Motherfucker left. Motherfucking little motherfucking goddamn bitch ass motherfucker. He's close.
Enemy detected.
Oh, he's shooting at me. Don't shoot me, please. I'm unarmed. I don't have any weapons. I'm weaponless. Please. He was just standing in there, bro. Sorry, boys. I would love to fucking read what the fuck that shit says, but I'm a little preoccupied here. I hope it was fun, though. Ooh. Oh, man. That might actually kill me. Okay, no. We're good. Yippee. Yeah, I fucking see you, pussy. Okay, I guess I don't. What the fuck? Shit and tits. Ay, 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 caramba, mamacita, puta madre. Hey, I'm thirsty. Not gonna lie, it never felt like that when watching that. Wait. It's a horror game. It is supposed to. It is also supposed to be a horror game. Yeah.
Found you. Die, you bitch.
Oh, you're so close. Hoya, Bob, mother.
Where are you, Merc? We're
Right here,
not done
fucker.
playing yet.
You dead. Dude, I would just like to use a bandage if that's possible. Thank you very much. I'm a little bit in a pickle here. It could 100% be a super duper scary ass game, dude. 1000%. Yes. Sure. You know what? Did I reload inside? If I didn't, I'm doing it now. I didn't. Oh, fuck. I really should be checking the bodies, but... Do I have this key? Tell me I got this key. I can just fucking open it. Look at that. Oh my god. Where are things? There is things in here. Somewhere. Hello? Is there things here? I'm looking for things. Maybe things are in here. Ooh. Functional thing. Pill thing. Oh. This is food thing. I'm just looking for normal thing. Any normal thing, please? The fuck you say to me? You said I was detected? Fucking doubt that, bitch. How about you're dead? What does that say? Thanks for the cash. You're welcome, Genji. Or whatever that dude's name was. Wait, maybe this isn't... Oh my god, this isn't even the house! I'm in the wrong house! Ah! Where am I? I don't fuck with that. Yeah, nope. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm leaving now.
Enemies moving left.
Homie is right outside. He was right here. Huh? Another door? Let me know if it's hilarious, please. I'd like to know. Oh, shit! Ah! Gotcha. Oh, it was a W? Fuck yeah, dude. Awesome. There's one more in there. And one more guy over there, too. Shit. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. He's gone. That's not great. Really? Oh my god, I need an MSK. Wait, I don't have MSK? Hold the phone. What? Fuck!
You really think I can't find you in my own fucking country?
Dude, I don't see you.
You think you can run forever? I'll find
Can I just find me my own funding one day? I believe you can find me, but the question begs, can you kill me? Because I highly doubt it, mister. I'm saying that, and then I get insta-domed. Watch this shit. The other side.
Right side. Get away.
They're everywhere now.
Get him. I got you now.
Oh, Jesus! I thought there was only 2! What the fuck was he trying to do, that dude way out there in the fucking goddamn wild out there, man? There's no dudes in there, right?
It doesn't have to end this way. Just surrender. They're moving left of our position.
Solid call out, buddy. Too bad you didn't get to me in time. Oh, I got the fucking... Wow, I'm actually really happy I went around and fucked around and found out, man. Boy. Hello, what is this? I look inside. I see bullshit. I don't want it. Please, go away.
Blackjack is secured and fully under our control.
Ah, I like food. I take the food. Thank you for food. I like last food too, please. Look at you, stupid. You dead. Ha ha. Matter of fact, take that too. Who else was shooting a sniper boy? You were, buddy. Oh, or not. So that just happens sometimes, Fuzz. That just straight up happens every now and then. It just is what it is. That's the that's all I could figure out. Like that's the yeah. Was it good? Redo it. Let's redo it. Let's test if it'll do it again.
Reporting. I'm on my way. ETA 30 seconds. Raven here, ready to head out.
Holy shit. Scared the fuck out of me.
10 seconds.
Another one. I'm actually crying and throwing
I'm
up.
at the LC.
Dude,
Hurry up and
honestly,
get in.
I would too.
Get
I'm not
ready,
gonna
we're
lie.
moving out.
Like, I'd throw up so fucking much, dude. I wouldn't even be able to
10 seconds.
use my finger. This looks like what I'm looking for. And it sure was. Skibidi doop deep skibidi doop doop.
Ready up, we're
Skibidi doop
taking
bop
off.
beep scoop skip scoopity bidi bop loop skibidi doop doop skibidi doop beep bop loop bidi boop skibidi boop di beep bleep beep boop di scootin' doodin'. Skibidi blam bi dum di lam di din doodle lip. Let me get the thank you. Let me get in. You know what? I like my number one thing with this game that I really, yeah, I do questionable things, Lamech. So whenever I turn, boys, I don't know if you can see it on stream, but I can certainly feel it, like, so bad. Every time I turn, like when I turn quick, it goes from 100 plus frames to 20. Horrible. But I'm sure it's getting worked on. I don't doubt it, actually. The boys are going crazy, fixing up our beautiful game here. But yeah, going from that to this is not exactly amazeballs. I can't lie. What is that back there? Cause I need it. Woo-wee! I like that. Big old Colt Commando right there. That's what I'm goddamn fucking with, my good sir. Wait, so game captures... Wait a minute then. Wait a minute. That's how it's set up. Good meme though. No, let's try it again. No, it's definitely something that was broke. Try it again real fast. What? Try it again. No, try it one more time. Ah, there we go. Okay, now do one on me. Real fast. Super speed. That's so interesting. So that the okay. That means that really don't have to be there, does it? Boys, try one of each one more time.
Army food sucks, but at least I don't have to scan it. Someone a few days back, honestly.
Yeah, do one of each. It's doing that fucking bullshit again? How the fuck is this possible? How the fuck is that happening? What the fuck? Okay, but that's working. And now it's blurred forever again. What the fuck, dude? How do I position the fucking blur? Okay, you know what? I have an idea. What if what I did is I changed this one to, let's make it 5 seconds, and then I duplicate it, and I place, no, so it's just so long ago I made this thing, dude, and I did so many custom things with it to make it work right. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try this instead. Okay, try it again, boys. Oh, now we're doing all sorts of stuff. I hope that one was fun. Oh my, I just accidentally like gave everybody their points back. Whoops. That's my bad. Yeah, okay, so we got 1 game capture. And that's... Okay, that goes away a little quicker now. Wait a minute. Wait! Wait! No! Something's wrong now. What the fuck? Something is wrong! What the fuck happened? What did I do? No! No! No. What the fuck did I do? Oh, wait. I think I actually know what I did wrong here.
I've got you like a fish.
Wait. Okay. Maybe it's just doing too much too quick. That could also be a thing. But let me try all of this one more time, all right? Okay, so you guys just do the same shit again, all right? Capture a Polaroid, hit it, let's go, see what it does. I'll give you guys your points back. GIF Polaroids? Yo, that would low-key be sick as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and that is frozen. That's frozen. Okay. And it's getting, like, cold and everything. Now run the host capture. Please don't be... Please, I need to be frozen. I'm frozen. It's frozen. It's good. All right, sweet. How does the... let's see here. If the... Oh, everything works. We're good. Everything's good. We're good. It's all good. I fixed it. This was the final fix, hopefully. Yeah, this was the final fix, hopefully. All right, boys. What's the next mission? Where am I going? That's down there.
Come out, throw down your gun, and I promise
How about you go shut your ass up, brother? Oh, shit! Oh, my fucking... Oh! Where? Yeah, it's always the next shot. I can't see him. Jesus. I don't know what's going on right now. Sorry about that. Completed. It is completed, man. Completed. Now I need to go to the other side. We'll go the long way because we don't really fucking care like that. I got plenty of food and drinks. Okay, fair enough. Next. I knew it! Oh, I knew it, bro! Yo, tell me somebody saw me, like, lag there for a second. No! Where am I? I don't know what the fuck Tomahawk is. Are you in game right now, dude?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me where Tomahawk is on the map?
I say, give me a sec.
She's probably stressed, so I kind of need to know quick.
Like, south of Midnight Sapphire.
How much south? Is it far away? Like a good long run?
A little trek through the forest, and then you'll be there. I think it's like, like 4 squares.
4 squares. All right. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. Fuck yeah. 6. But I still, so I would need to go there first. Do we want to keep listening to music, or do we just want to enjoy what this game sounds like and, like, have a good time all on our lonesome here? Hopefully they haven't respawned yet, because that would kind of suck if I'm headed up there now without nothing. Oh, well, I died, but I'm okay. I'm just gonna grab a gun and go in there and get my weapon. I don't think I'll have a problem doing that, if I'm being honest. How are you doing?
Just killing infantry still.
What, on Fort Nerith?
I did that already, and now I'm doing it on YBL as well.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Like, I'm guessing you're like doing missions and stuff, or what's going on?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Tasks.
I'll cut you like a fish.
Bing chilling.
Bing chili! That's funny. Bing chili. Dude, if he's in that hut that I was that I looked at before. Shit, I can't really use this gun, can I? Did I get him? No clue where that fucker is, dude. Not one clue. I'm not going back out there. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. Oh. Yeah, I have to flank around and figure out a way to fuck him up. Wait, let me get this fucking straight, dude. Fucking life. If he insta-kills me now, broski. My dog. My brother. All right, well. Mission accomplished. Got my shit. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah, boy! Let's keep it a single.
Die next time.
What's up, dude?
Don't die next time.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Oh! I almost. Oh! I'm dying now! I'm not. I think I'm okay. I'm just screaming for no reason! What the fuck is this?
Copy. Hello?
I'm okay. I'm okay. There's another guy on my fucking left, dude. How many dudes is there? What the fuck?
Cover me while I reload.
How about you reload this, mother... Wait. Ah! Ah! What the f... Where? Dodge this. I don't know where the fuck he is. Here he is! Dude. Oh. I'm running out of ammo, dude. I swear I killed a dude in here. I did. Like, when am I getting good shit? The fuck is this bull... Brother. I'm really going the long way around. Oh shit, I heard him. I don't see him though. God, useless. We're good. We did it. I'm a fucking homeboy. Homeboy. Let's put on the silencer again. I feel like it's because I don't have the silencer on that people just hear me from everywhere and I get super fucked up all the time, dude. Yo, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are good. My name is Bethuel. If you guys have never been here before, we do a lot of Greystone Warfare related content as well as some sim racing. I hope you guys are excited for shit like that because that is all we do here. Yeah, take a look at this Discord link in the chat that there is right now. We have a couple different Discords. The Element 1 Discord is specifically for Greystone Warfare, whereas the Everyone Discord is more for people that's just, casual gamers. We also do stuff like, we're a good chunk of content creators, so sharing, creations. We read books in there, like all sorts of cool content I think you guys would really appreciate. So if that sounds like something for you, check it out. I keep checking my max because, like, I'm not about to die, and then I don't have... Oh my god, I met a guy as that happened, Fuzz, but I'm okay somehow. I don't know how I'm surviving. Dude, am I just fucking... Oh! Ah! He's reloading, I can't stop it.
This is Raven arriving shortly near your position.
I have no idea if I'm safe here, but here we go. Like, I am out of fucking rounds. Ooh, there's dudes far down there. There's a guy right on the other side. Or not. I love when he takes the nade out.
Landing, get in, go!
Don't, not that one, please, don't do it. That's pretty cool. There we go. Fix up that bleed, son.
10 seconds.
Honestly, a nade don't sound like a bad idea right now, so I'm gonna give it a run for its money. Dodge this, motherfucker. Kaboom, bitch.
Strap in, we're heading out.
We're good. Yippee! You're looking like you got a hard day. I just made it a whole lot harder. Mr. Man. Oh, you done been dead. Let me get the fuck out of Dodge. Or what? Good water. Good Zemild. I take all of this. I like foodings. I'm still going to that one fucking hut. Oh my god. I'm about to fuck... Like, I am, like... This is not good. Like, I'm out of fucking ammo, dude. How do I do this? Shit. That ain't it? Lucky, so lucky. Yeah, no, that ain't it. What ain't it? Oh, that line ain't it. Is there new drops for subs? So there is the free-for-all. Like, so I believe I have all of them. I got all the drops. I'm pretty sure I do. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure, right? So there's drops. But you run through all the most exclusive drops before you run through all the, like the one that everybody has access to, right? So that's how the cookie crumbles. I have all the hours watched ones. Okay, because there is, like, I think I'm actually doing one right now. Let's see how it goes. How am I only 50% with that? I don't even know who the fuck Sappermans is. Oh, well, we're out here watching that. I just mute the browser, you know? And I go for it. Okay, so I am heading in the right direction. Might be patrols out here. Imagine watching other people. I mean, if I count as a viewer on somebody else's stream, I'll happily do it. I usually do it on my friends' streams, but they don't. They're not streaming at the moment. Ooh, I see you, buddy. You don't see me, so I'm gonna keep moving. I can only shoot single now. Like, I cannot run out of ammo, dude. I can only shoot single right now. He had a little conversation with himself. Did he, like, hide himself? That's fucking cool. Oh, he just died in here. I feel like I already have that. I do. Oh, really? So no dice on an ammo drop? That's so sick, though. That's such a sick... Oh, but I got Argos right here, so we're fine. But this is my last mission right now, so...
I know you are. Show your ugly face. Fucking asshole. Stop playing and stop
It's not good.
fighting like a man. I know you are scared. Show your ugly face. And run forever. I'll find
You know what? No fucking...
Where the fuck are you hiding? Piece of shit. Show your ugly face. They're moving. Right side. Hey, where are you going? Get over here.
Fucking knew somebody was in here. Okay, we're good. Where's the box? That was a pretty good sweep. I'm not gonna lie. That felt pretty dope. Oh, I don't have that either. That's perfect. Thank you, sir. You don't need that anymore. Yo, I'm actually not bad at this game, dude. Like, I got this shit. Is this my box? Oh, I can't fit it. Oh, no. What do I not need? I do need my meat. I want my meat. I'm probably not going to need this. Oh, what am I doing? I'm being big doodle heads right now. Sure. Thank you, sir. Much obliged. I'm overweight now, though. Let's see what you guys got. Nothing. I can't believe the way they all lined up like that. I'm gonna come back here someday and, like, shoot them all in one fucking sweep, dude. 100,000%. That shit would be guys. Argos is that direction. Oh, shit. Is Clean on right now? I might watch Clean. Clean is cool. Clean, Nolan, Cuttin. Those are the boys. Someday, broskies, I'll be playing with them, alongside with them. and have a good time. I believe it. They're just cool dudes, you know? And I play with cool dudes. Look, I got all of Element 1. I play with the cool dudes all the time, so it's not unlikely at all, you know? Oh, there's just the guy standing there. Hello! Hello, guy! Hey, mister! Hello, mister!
Hello.
How are you?
Very good, man. How are you?
Pretty fucking good. Just completed a fuck ton of missions, you know? It's fucking, sweaty as fuck out here, though, you know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm still figuring out how to get a fucking laser and a flash light on my fucking M4.
Oh, you're talking about like a little pick box, like the one I have on my fucking gun, on the top fucking
yeah,
rail.
Flash. Yeah. You
Yeah.
got it on the side. Yeah, you got it on the side and on the top. How the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
did you do that?
fucking great. Well, you can't really do it with all the weapons, and as far as I can tell, you don't have a front iron sight, so you should be good to go, you know? Come on.
Yeah, I tried it, but yeah, it's not possible.
With the little peck box on top, try it. It has to be a peck box. Not everything works, you know?
Can I buy it at Gunny or what?
Oh, wait, are you talking about like, wait, you don't want to place anything on the side of the gun, right? Or underneath it?
No, and I made some place up front, at the top, but still not possible. I had different laser sights when a friend gave it to me, but then I died and I lost everything. So, yeah, I'm not sure how to get it.
But what you're saying is you want an IR illuminator as well as an IR laser, right? On top?
Yeah, I got wait, let me check it. For now, I have the CQBL1 and what is it? The NC what is it? What it's called? Star L. Star laser. But it's not possible to mount it on my weapon. And I got like the M-lock, but still I can't use it. I cannot mount it. It says.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hey, Steven.
Cannot add N-star laser to the socket because it. Wait, what? Or other parts combined with it are not compatible with the M-lock 9, or the part would. But yeah, I don't know what to do.
Well, give me your gun for a minute, okay? Yeah. Is it like this, you mean?
Yeah, but you have the laser on it, right?
This is a peck box. It's an IR illuminator and a laser at the same time.
Where can I buy it?
It also has a red laser. Oh, you just gotta keep playing the game, really. Do the quests, all that shit. Very important.
And yeah, but I'm at Gunny level 3.
No, so Gunny doesn't sell it, but Banshee level 3 does.
Okay. Banshee? Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even have her yet, or him.
There you go. I dropped the gun for you.
Oh yeah, thanks for telling me, man. I couldn't figure it out on Reddit as well.
Yeah, it's not super typical that people write that stuff down.
Thanks for the laser, man.
Yeah, I got you. Thought you might need it.
Oh, thanks, man.
I use it myself all the time. I use it as like a red dot, so you know how like you can cant your weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. Like this.
Oh, that actually animates now. That's the first time I see that. All right, sweet.
Yeah, I saw you do it, so.
So it's just like, and then I always like suppress fire enemies too, because it actually works on them. I just noticed your night vision is all fucked up. Yeah, it's like placed.
Is it?
It's placed in the wrong way. Like it's a mesh. It's a mesh problem.
It's like
yeah,
just
Steven.
animated because
Yes,
it
hop in,
worked
dude.
perfectly
Let's
for
go.
me when I try it.
Steven, hop in. Seriously, let's go. I'm down.
It's wrong. It's incorrect. Like Swift or what?
No, like the two meshes, they're like colliding into each other. It's a developer problem. I should let them know, but I'm fucking lazy as fuck.
What level are you?
I'm 36.
Wow, damn, I'm 12.
Oh shoot.
But
Oh, and you're
did they
CSI? CSI scum! I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I am FBI.
It's because we have this, we have a squad on Mithras where we're supposed to kill CSI agents. It's fun.
Nice.
He was so surprised. He's like, oh, what's going on now?
It's so nice that we can like play. You're from America, right?
I'm actually not. I'm Danish. I live in
Danish.
Denmark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you live in Denmark. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, I'm from the Netherlands, so we're close by.
Yeah, sort of. That's true.
Ish. I've been to Denmark maybe 2 or 3 times.
Oh, you
Don't
have?
remember where. Yeah, for camping.
Fuck yeah, man. That's sick.
Yeah, I love to go to Scandinavia.
Denmark is dope.
Yeah, it is. Friendly people. Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Brother
Fuzz.
Deman, you must sit now.
Copy that,
We have
Fuzz.
your streamer
What's
happy
the difference
tasking.
between the lower IR and the
Wait,
middle IR?
One sec. Sound good, Fuzz. Happy tasking. Wait, was that Ulpaz? That sounded like some French guy. What the fuck? It was so interesting. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for keeping my stream up. It means a lot. All right? And sleep tight, baby boo. Mwah. Miss in your face. Kiss in your face, I mean. Kiss in your face, babies. Babies. Sorry, I was talking with chat. What were you saying?
Yeah, what's the difference between the middle IR and the lower IR on the laser?
Oh, so, okay, that's, well, so do you know what an IR illuminator is?
I don't know what an illuminator is, but I know the point.
Yeah, you can't see it
it.
during broad daylight because I think that'll kind of defeat the purpose. So the illuminator, the IR illuminator, is essentially just a flashlight, but for night vision, and the IR laser is just a laser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So the bottom, when you hold down T and you scroll wheel all the way down, you see how like there's one with like waves,
Yeah,
and then
I
there's
see
one
it.
with
Whoa.
yeah. There you go.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I can try it out. Oh, damn, that's sick, man.
I love showing people
What the
like this,
heck?
man. That's just so great. Oh shoot! Yeah, Wumble got you. One sec.
What are the best night fishing goggles right now?
Probably the ones I have. Let me show you. These right here. These are white phosphors.
How expensive are
What's
they,
up,
and
Wumble?
where can I buy them? With Banshee as well, or?
I think that's handshake level 4. Yeah.
Handshake level 4. Oh, the
Yeah, it
PVS
is.
14.
Yeah.
yeah, I
no,
got it.
no. It's PVS 31As. You can't see them because you're not. Are you level 4 with handshake?
I'm level. Oh no, sorry, I'm level 3. Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called PVS 31As.
Oh,
By the
yeah,
way,
I got
sorry,
the
squad members.
PV
I forget you can hear everything I'm saying here. Hope I'm not disturbing too much.
Oh, are you with a lot of guys here?
No. I'm talking. It's because I'm in a squad in the game. They can also hear
Oh,
me
yeah,
whenever
oh.
I use proximity voice chat because they haven't separated it, which is something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
I just
I'm
like
against.
it. They should
Don't
do
worry
the
about it.
same as like with the Discord channel. You can choose different channels, or I don't know, the same as normally you can. Go to Arma,
I would
you can-
never play a game like this on Discord. Never. Ever. I think it
Not?
defeats the purpose. Yeah, completely. We would never
Yeah,
have
but
this
to-
conversation if I wasn't able to talk in game.
Yeah, but like you can use both, right? I'm usually in a Discord
Oh.
channel with like my close squad members, and then I will just go into a server and talk with several people.
Well, so sure, but
So I won't disturb like others in game because we talk a lot while playing, and yeah. I
were
can
you
also
able to
when I
join,
want
Wumble?
to talk with others, I can choose
All right, copy.
instead of like spamming the others while I'm talking too much.
Yeah, well, I'm against the timer, and I don't like that I can't separate, to two different buttons. So one's radio, and the other one is proximity. I love the proximity voice chat. It's what makes the gaming amazing, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I mean they should have made like a squad voice chat or a general voice chat or something in the game, like two different buttons to choose.
I fully agree with that.
That should be so cool, but
Goose and Co. What's up, dude? Welcome to stream.
unfortunately they haven't done it yet. But they've done a great job so far with Grayson Warfare. I like it.
100%.
The beginning
dude.
was crap, but yeah, now it's nice to play.
I have a key for you. You can have if you want it.
Which one?
Shit. I can't even. Well, I guess I kinda can. 1 sec. All right, just look at me, and there's gonna be a little tiny object that drops from me. Really keep an eye on it, okay?
I will.
That's a key. I don't know what it's for. I'm not too sure,
Oh,
but
it's a
you
Villa.
can. You
Yeah,
can keep
Villa garage.
Oh, you know? All right. Yeah, you go ahead and keep that if you want it.
Do you have like the HP weapon and HP 102 KV motel? Do you have all those keys? I have them like twice, so I can give you as well.
No, I think I have most HP keys, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure I do.
Not even sure how many there are, but
Yeah, neither am I. I'm not too sure either. It's a little hard to keep track of, if I'm being honest.
yeah, true. Yeah, thanks for the key, man. Appreciate it.
It's nothing much. You're welcome.
Normally I will do that in a box at base camp to give others the keys as well, because sometimes it was very hard to get keys, like before the update. Oh, it was so hard to get keys, especially the one in
That's true.
IBL in the bunker, right? Oh man. I think it was the office key, but I'm not sure. It was so hard to get.
Yeah, that could definitely be difficult. God, I got so many little things all over the place here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head back to Hunter's Paradise. So
All right,
thank
dude.
you, man.
You're
Thank you
welcome, man.
for all the information and for the key again.
You're
Thank
all
you.
good? Have a good one.
Hey, have a nice one. Yeah, have a good
Peace.
one. Peace.
I think I need more something to drink here. Yeah. Ah. Oh, my back. Yeah.
Such a shame. I was going the wrong way. Bye.
You're all good. Have a good one, man. Oh, that was really fun. He went one way and he was like, oh, whoops. Hey, man, that's just awkward. Bye-bye. That's funny as shit. Oh, that's hilarious. Yo, Wumble, what's your 12?
I'm on the alley.
All right, copy that. I'm gonna, where is it landing? Foxtrot 1?
Box 1, yeah.
All right, copy that. I see you inbound. Don't know if you've done this before. It says locate the medallion with the key. Apparently there's a key. Locate the briefcase in the Midnight Sapphire Hotel. So those are the two things we gotta do. Then we go to the designated drop off and we extract. We can't die. I've been clearing out a really good chunk of Midnight Sapphire all on my lonesome. I did die once, but I did really good. I'm actually kind of proud of my achievements today. Okay. And I got so many fucking tasks here, dude. It's ridiculous. I've been able to locate the evidence that I need here, but I don't know which trader I should turn it into. It's only minus 100, so I could just do turncoat. Yeah. Do you know how to do academic interest? It says place the merchandise from Midnight Sapphire in a blue barrel across the main entrance to Fort Nerith. Aw, fuck. Fuck. That's so far away. Fuck it, I'm not gonna do that right now. There's no way. I do have weeding, so I need to kill like 30 LAF forces. So gunny for sure. And we also have to go market body somewhere. But yeah, I'm down for the squad task, but we should probably like head out and start weeding out these fuckers. I'm pretty much good to go when you are.
Give me 1 minute.
Copy that. Can you not retrieve your stuff on PvE mode? I just tried to, couldn't loot. Yes, so when you die the first time, you can retrieve it right after. If you die while trying to retrieve it, you'll lose it for good. Also dropped an M4 so I could quickly pick up an AK because of out of ammo. Couldn't pick up the M4 off the ground. Weird. Wait, so are you saying you died and you went to your body and you couldn't pick it up? Like you didn't, because I think if you die, log out, log back in, try to find your shit, I think the shit is gone. Like there's a few variables, obviously. I'm solo in PvE, yes, yes, that's correct. So you died, went straight there, and you couldn't pick it up, because that's not supposed to happen. You're definitely supposed to be able to pick it up. I died, ran back with an A4, didn't die again. Weird. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Or at least that's my that's what I think isn't supposed to happen. It would be kind of cool if it started happening, though. Like I'm saying that, I would really hate it, but I am saying that. Yeah. Should I maybe change my apparel again? Go with like because I think I'd really like something like this. This fire. These are really cool though.
Okay, I think I am good to go.
Copy that.
Let me read the squad task before we get everyone in.
You don't. Yeah, I shouldn't accept it.
I just want to read it first.
You want to do? Oh, you want to read it? Yeah. Okay. Sound good. I have a mission for you of utmost importance. We're looking for a briefcase with highly valuable and extremely fragile contents.
Okay, guys, I think I'm heading out for tonight, so bye-bye.
All right, Miklo. Damn, we didn't even get to play. That's sad. Okay.
That's how it ends sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it is. Oh, well, I'm excited for the day we get to play a little bit, though. Definitely let me know once you're around again when I'm streaming. I'd love to play. Or even just not streaming. I'm around most of the time. Talk to you soon, man.
Cool. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Found my body, killed some scav with an M4. I ran out of ammo, so I dropped my M4, grabbed an AK, killed the scav, then went to pick up M4 again. I couldn't pick it off the ground. Made me rage. Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. Like, if you got video evidence or, like, just you're able to prove it, you need to create, you need to show them. so they know it's a thing. Because that sucks. That's pretty great, game breaking. I would say. Yeah. Supposedly left behind in a bar area of Midnight Sapphire Hotel. Here's the catch: we also need a key because forcing the briefcase open will destroy everything inside. Unfortunately, we have a lead on where it might be. The owners of the briefcase stayed behind. What's up, Wumble? Are you saying it's either there or there? I saw you switch back and forth where the point was.
I just realised I'm sitting here talking without actually activating the mic.
Say again?
I was sitting talking away, but I wasn't holding the mic down.
Oh, whoops.
So yeah, the key's going to be either at the villa, on the edge of the water, on the boardwalk across, the other side.
Alright, well, I can go to the wow, we're on the fucking opposite side here. Should we just grab Hotel 1 and go from there?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then if it's not on the
Raven,
boardwalk,
wheels up for
we can
Foxtrot
go up
1.
north into the villa,
Okay.
and then work our way into the hotel.
Yep, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. I love these missions. You know what I really can't wait to do, bro? I can't wait to do these type of missions in a PvP scenario. That's like one of the things I'm the most excited about. Because it'll essentially be a proper task, right? That we have to finish and do, and we're on time. Like we don't have, like it's on a timer and everything, right? And there might be dangers of like actual PvP, and there's environment trying to kill us too. It's awesome. Like I really can't wait for that. But I want to be done with my tasks. I don't want to have to think about the tasks anymore. I want to be done with all of them.
What's your normal tasks for the Sapphire?
What's my normal tasks? Let me check. Search the Midnight Sapphire and uncover what happened to a individual. D. Sabun Nunjan. And Last Farewell 2. Mark the location of a body. That's about. Then you have Left Behind 2 as well. You got Last Farewell 2 and Left Behind 2.
We may as well just skip the heli then, because Last Farewell's on the golf course.
Ah, fuck it is. Alright. Yeah, let's just go then. I can't believe how immune I've gotten
And
to
then
the
the other
fucking
body's
flashbang.
in the motel down by the employee housing.
Alright. Sound good then. Hook, are you with us, bro? Should I invite you or something?
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA 30 seconds.
Yeah, wait, it's still bugged and it's EA, so I get it? Wait, what? What do you mean EA? What the fuck?
EA is early access.
Oh, early access. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the body's right there? There's no
10
fucking way.
seconds. Raven here. I have to get fuel. Moving out.
I got a guy on the boardwalk.
There's one further on the path.
Copy that. Yeah, I see him. Good shit.
The body's right near the flag.
Dude, I got so many missions here now. What in the fuck? Okay, felony and punishment. Retrieve the smartphone from Midnight Sapphire and report back to Banshee.
Yeah, that's in the village.
I also have the congressman. Oh, wait.
That's a choice, it seems to be.
Yeah, no, I see. The art of deception. I gotta locate some documents. Alright, Hook.
Oh god, that's fucking...
Did that work, Hook?
That's in Fort Nair.
Oh. Well, that can't be right.
Yeah, you have to pick it up in Fort Nair and deliver it to the hotel.
Fuck. Gotcha.
But we can do your other one at the employee housing, and then we can work our way north to the villa, accept the squad task, check for the key,
Yeah, alright.
and then... Oh no, I suppose we can clear the hotel first before we go to the villa.
That's a good idea, too. Because I do still need weeding. There's also one called... the Noble Powder one. I have to go all the way to Fort Nerith for that one. I guess we could do two flies in one sweep. I also have Know Your Enemy. Locate the intel. Wait, is that the...
Noble Powder's right below us.
Which one?
Noble Powder's right there on ping.
Oh, what? Oh, wait, yeah. No, I already got the bucks on me, but we need to go to Fort Nerith.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of bullshit, because I want to do that part of... I want to go to Fort Nerith and complete it there.
Well, we still need to head southeast to the other one.
Yeah, we do? Oh, fuck my life. Alright, fuck. Let's go do it.
The crime doesn't pay one's down there.
Okay. Sure. You're in queue? Copy that.
Just saying to up the wall, clear the enemies on the road.
Say again?
Do you want to clear the enemies on the road?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you need kills anyway.
I do need kills. Kind of crazy how those two are so close. I don't think these guys that are usually here have respawned yet because I killed all of them.
Ah, okay.
That was pretty cool. I got one with a handgun kill and all sorts of shit. It was a good time. I don't see him.
I jump.
Appreciate it.
Probably going to be one on this right hand side by this house.
Yeah, there's a good bunch of people in there, isn't there?
Usually one or two.
I don't see anybody. I know there's one guy patrolling. Oh, further down the street, there's some dudes. This house is clear. Oh my god, I'm never getting my breath back. It's really annoying. Tangos in the middle of the compound. I got one down.
I hit one, I think he's still up.
I engaged him. He's out. Loading. And they're Jason fucking Bourne. You're not wrong, dude. Trust me. Everybody knows it's very annoying. Don't know where that dude is shooting us from.
I think it's south of the checkpoint by the bridge.
Yeah, that would make sense. Good fucking shit, dude. I'm still moving here.
So there should be a body in the motel at the back.
I remember. I was there like a couple of hours ago, I think. Oh no, that was yesterday. That was one of the last things we did yesterday. Like a friend of mine also had that mission. Task completed. Alright, now we got... oh my god, I gotta eliminate hostiles at Sawmill. Holy shit, another Sawmill mission. That's so long ago I had one of those.
Oh yeah, that's the Rental World one.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. Now what?
So I reckon we just push up the main road into the hotel and clear it, and then accept the squad task.
Yeah, and then get shit done. That's a good idea. Let's do it. Let's do it! Let's do it! Let's do it!
Oh wait, hang on, I need to see.
What's up, Buck?
Hey guys. You want me to go straight to Sawmill?
Say again?
You want me to go straight to Sawmill?
Sawmill. We're not going to Sawmill right now.
Alright. Where do you want me to go?
Sorry, I had to engage somebody. If you want to, if you're quick, you can come up here to Midnight Sapphire and we could do a squad task.
Alright, copy.
I just realized as well, everybody has to be up at the extraction point for it to finish.
Yeah, everybody has to be... Yeah. Yep.
Hotel 3 or Hotel 1?
Definitely... Yeah, yo, go Hotel 1. That's perfect. Go Hotel 1.
Am I crazy or
Shit.
is the main gate empty?
Did you just get some company?
No?
Oh, shit. I thought that was you getting engaged like crazy. What were you saying?
Wheels down and ready to load.
This is weird, there's nobody here.
Oh, they're not here, you mean?
10 seconds.
I killed all of them before I went over to the base. Yep. Yeah, MP7. Oh. Watch out. Down right there. He's out. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, copy. Crossing the road here.
Oh, audible.
Yeah, I got him. He's out. Damn, they got jack shit over here. Alright, I'm green. Moving up on the right side. Shit.
There's one on my left.
He's dead. Checking this real fast. Well, mask. Skull mask. Keep moving. Audible left side.
Yep.
He's dead.
Nice. I'm gonna move up to the staircase.
Copy, him on you. I was looting for a bit, now I'm coming. Let's do it. Seems like everything here is dead already. Shit. Yeah, it's very dead.
I can hear somebody in the restaurant.
Everything here is dead. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking dead bodies. We got 11. But they're all a little smelly, so no wonder if they're all gonna respawn in not too long.
There's
here.
a phantom plate in here if you want to grab it.
There's a there's a phantom? Oh shit. Oh shit. Hostile inside. Loading.
I'm in the office, by the way.
I think they're all down. I'm pushing to you. On your left, right here.
Yeah, phantom's in here in the office.
I fuck your mother!
There's more coming.
You are surrounded. And get on the
Task
ground.
completed. Weeding's good. Yep. This is awesome. Loading. You don't fuck with the Lamang army. Well, what if I did? What if I fucked the entirety of the Lamang's armies? Then what? The humor is broken. Still a good chunk of dudes outside, it sounds like. I'm headed down the staircase. What's your 12?
I'm on the office staircase.
Copy. I gotta pack some mags. Alright, I'm green. I'm pushing outside. I got a fuck ton of audibles right here on me. I got a light bleed. I'm loading. Fuck Hamada! Yeah, there's a lot of dudes out there. I'm pushing back to your initial entering, and your initial, where you went in the first place.
Yeah, I'm in the bar at the minute.
Oh, you're in the bar?
Yeah, if you want to accept the squad task, we'll get the briefcase response.
Alright. This stuff looks valuable. This is cool. I also broke a bone, so I'm fixing that up real fast. You said you had a, what's it called? A fucking, plate 6 somewhere here? Oh, in the military gear crate, I'm guessing. Alright, I acquired it. I'm moving. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, copy. I'm on my feet, moving to back to my initial position here. I'm going down one time though. You said you were at the bar?
Yeah, I'm at the bar upstairs.
Alright, I'm downstairs. With one dude.
If you accept that task, I can grab the briefcase.
Copy that, accepting task. Sweet shit. Hey, Hook. Alright. What's next?
We should probably go back out to the staircase we came in and then work our way up towards the villa.
Sure, we could do that.
Because there's a chance that the key is on these bodies disappearing at the front gate, by the way.
Something at what? The front gate?
The bodies at the front door start to disappear.
Yeah, fuck. Alright. They're definitely gonna respawn, but I don't think that's a problem this time around. I've gotten much more used to, like, having to fucking be so careful every fucking turn I make. So, everything's a little more straightforward for me now. I think I can shoot this AI without problem.
Just come out and get on the ground.
Took a whole mag. That's just because I can't fucking aim for shit. Nice aim, Blood. Yeah, it's hard when you can't see your aim, but you're just gonna have to like go with where you're pointing your gun. It's a little, it's very iffy. All right, let's go back down towards the villa. We're going to 3, I'm guessing. Yeah. All right, moving.
One sec. I'm coming.
Copy, Hook. I'm entering the street down towards the villas.
How do I get down and out?
There's a couple of different ways. There's like little towers. Yeah, where I think.
Found it.
Yeah, sweet.
I haven't been in here in a while.
I think we're pretty good though. Like I think we really managed to iron most things out. Every day has 8,600 hours from the Strictly Come Dancing season finale. I don't know.
At the golf course down the wall. Yeah, I heard him.
I got audible to my east. Sounds like there's a good chunk of boys in here. Got one down. Oh, they're around.
We don't need to go in that way anyway.
Yeah, but I want to kill some more guys. One more down. Yeah, nice. I think it's clear in here now. Maybe. Alright, let's keep moving. Billa's almost in sight.
I already cleared like
across the lake. So there shouldn't be too much around. Oh, well.
So we need to search bodies for efforts here.
Alright.
I have the key.
Oh, that was easy.
No, the task key, not the villa key.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, look at every surface.
Well, I think it should be on a dead body. Like a dead civilian, maybe.
I got one key, but that's the Louisa key. Maybe if we check the surfaces? I just checked both of those. There's no keys in there except for the Louisa one. Were they talking about like some type of bar thing?
No, the bar was in the briefcase.
Gotcha. Safe here.
I think I said it was a locket, but it was a key, wasn't it?
I don't know. Let me read it.
A medallion.
Oh, yeah, hidden inside a medallion. Once you have both the briefcase and the key, take them to the designated drop-off point south of the resort and west of Sapphire's water. Oh, okay. Then proceed further south and regroup with your squad at the gas station just east of Chon Village.
I wonder if the water deck they're talking about is a wee bit further south of us.
There's a fucking gas station down here?
Because I don't see any civilian bodies in there.
Well, wasn't there also talk about like that it might be on the opposite side here?
Yeah, but there should still be a body to search.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in here quickly and check.
I wonder if the fact that somebody might have killed the hostiles we had here from the waterfalls, if that actually fucked up the quest a little bit too.
No, it doesn't. I'm searching civilian now. Okay, she doesn't have it, so it's going to be on the far side.
Alright, copy that.
So we can go up across the waterfall and get it.
Let's do it. Moving. Ooh. You okay, Hook?
Yep. Just out of stamina.
Gotcha, same. Want to hang back for a second, try and figure out what my next mission is here.
Copy. I got the spot pallet.
I do have one that says fennel. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's the congressman. Never mind. Wait, the congressman? Hold up. Which villa is the villa called Villa Erica?
The villa I have marked there is the one with the congressman.
All right, gotcha. I think I might go there next then. And the art of deception called locate the documents, where I gotta locate the documents. Oh, right, that's the one. Okay, all right. No, wait. Isn't that know your enemy?
It might be a choice of, but it could be two separate ones.
I'm pretty sure it's two separate ones because know your enemy. That's where I also have to locate intel, and it says retrieve the intel on Fort Nerith commander from Midnight Sapphire. Ah, from Midnight Sapphire and report back to Turncoat. Okay.
Know your enemy should be in the village just below the congressman.
All right.
We may as well go now because there's two families in there.
It's also getting late, which is good.
So it should be mostly clear when we go again.
Yeah, sound good. Let's do it. Did you find anything on that bridge?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So where is that going?
Let me check. I think it's the one down below the building.
No, wait, because for the... Yeah, let me see here.
Yeah, it's the building one further down.
No, there's a drop-off point.
Oh.
Once you have both the briefcase and the key, take them to designated drop-off points south of the resort and west of Sapphire Spring Falls.
There, maybe?
Wait.
There's a hut there in the
South? Yeah. I think it's definitely...
There.
Yeah, shit. Okay, that means we're gonna go through my missions first anyway, so let's just do those. Okay, sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah, crash bodies here. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, these are fresh kills for sure.
No, they have flies, so it won't be too long until they start spawning again.
Oh, alright. I didn't notice.
So there should be a phone in here somewhere. Yeah, it should be like right there, I believe.
I don't see no phone here.
Try in the office right here.
Oh, I got a phone. Lost smartphone. Alright, phone located. Let's move on.
Nice. Next to lie down. The intel should be on that back table here.
Yep. Intel located. Let's move out. Those are the two things. Yep, know your enemy and noble powder. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the congressman. I still have to locate documents. Oh wait, retrieve official LAF documents from Fort Nerith and bring them back to base camp. Wait, no. Wait, how?
Yeah,
What?
so that one you have to take it from the Fort Nerith, take it back to base, he'll alter them, and you have to wait half an hour and then bring them to the
For them
Sapphire.
to. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay, in that case, oh, this is. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're good. Let's finish the mission. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? If you're brand new here, my name is Beth Well, I hope you guys are good. I am a streamer guy, mans, and I would love to welcome you to play with me as much as you possibly can because I love playing games, particularly Greystone Warfare. It's all I do. It's my favorite game of all time. It's my favorite first-person shooter of all time. I have another favorite game, which isn't really a game. It's a simulator called Assetto Corsa.
Yep. He's down across the waterfall as well.
Yep, good shit. Thanks. Yeah, I got you, Rose. And I said, of course, yeah. Oh, I definitely have some weird shit going on here in my end. That looks really weird.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
And yeah, if you guys would like to partake in the type of stuff that we do, we actually have a couple of different Discords for you guys to check out. Join Aegis Visuals. So Aegis Visuals is the sim racing part of it all. You also have like just the regular like spot where we all gather for the most part, called Everyone. Join our Discord. Everyone is more of a like, you know, content creation focused. Oh, dude, I can't believe you rocked straight over here. That's awesome.
And then we have to meet up at the gas station to the south.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see that. Is it this?
Oh, it's right there. That should be a gas station.
Oh, clearly. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go.
And we'll need everybody there as well.
Yeah, there's a good chunk of dudes there, I can imagine. But yeah, everyone.
They'll need the whole squad there to finish it.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. I'm going there with you guys.
Yeah, but we still have somebody in Sawmill as well.
Oh, I think that's Shuri. Yo, Shuri, I'm gonna big. Oh, somebody to the left. Woo, last rounds too. Good shit. Fucking hell. Oh, he already left.
Sorry, I just hit someone off you.
Thank you, Shuri. Kind of. Ooh. Kind of sucks you don't get to enjoy the good spoils of the nice mission. But hey, it is what it is. What was I saying? Right, everyone. So everyone, casual. There's no way.
There's no way.
Bro.
I don't see him. He's dying.
It's a fucking slug round. I just got a task reset, bro. Not to mention we just fucking lost all the progress we just did. It was a slug round. Fucking slug round. From like what? How far away was that?
Probably 100. Nah, maybe 50. 60.
Damn, that's tough. Yeah, well, you know the deal. We got cool things going on. You guys should take part. It's a good time.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep. Yeah, I lost the other task I had going on as well. Wow, this is really, really fucking annoying.
What one?
I'm gonna, like, the fucking crate I got from the one spot up near, fucking the motel on the far, what,
The
west side? Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to, like, I'm done with this right now. I feel it. I might even stop streaming. That really fucking burst my bubble. Ooh. That was just so much effort, and then it all turns to shit in a span of, like, 0.000 fucking 1 second. Ugh. I might keep playing. I don't know. I'll have to... I want to go back to base first and just to deliver the fucking phone here.
Didn't we just talk about how someone died, like, right before completing the task?
Yeah. We kind of did.
We should stop talking about stuff like that.
This is the second time this happens to me where I die right before we're able to make it where we're going. Yeah, that's Wumble for you. Oh, that's annoying, dude. Cristiano, what's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm very good. Well, I'm also very annoying. Annoyed. Annoying. I'm very annoying. I gotta sell some stuff, boys. Get back in the fight, motherfucker. Yeah, oh man, fuck. Shit. Fuck, dude. Ugh. Let's go grab that box. Like, and it should be right here. Then grab Foxtrot 1 and go to Fort Nerith. And do a... Never mind, there's no squad tasks there. Never mind. Where the fuck are there squad tasks?
One palm, maybe?
Oh, wait. There's a squad task on, what's it called? Hunter's Paradise. Actually, maybe I'm just gonna fucking end the stream and eat something. I'm so fucking hungry, dude. Yeah, from LK. He gets like that every now and then. Bon appetit, my friend. Thank you, Cristiano. Appreciate it. Oops. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like the traders, they fucking, they purchase things for different prices now. I never noticed.
Yeah, I noticed that too yesterday. Also, when you sell stuff.
Yep.
see if you kill the boss.
Copy that. What do I do? Do I keep playing or what do I do here? Ugh, that was so annoying. Cause I had what? I had 3 quest items on me, plus we almost finished the big quest, and then I lost 2 quest items and lost the big quest. Like, it's just so much walking and so much killing just to, like, because everything's respawned now. When we make it back out there, everything's back. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna take a second just to, like, not do anything. I think that's a good, healthy move for me to remain sane. You know what I mean? I gotta sell all these hand grenades. 14, 14, 14. They're all 14. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, boom, 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 boom. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will be heading off, boys, just for the time being. Really appreciate you playing with me for a bit. I really hate that we didn't get that last mission. That sucked. But yeah. Who are we rating? Thank you, Cristiano. I'm gonna hop off TeamSpeak. I'll talk to you guys soon, alright?
See ya.
Is there anybody cool that we can go raid? Or should I just, I don't know, man. Like, maybe I should just keep streaming, actually, like, because it's really cool that people don't mind sitting here and drive the fucking, what's it called? Shut up. The viewers up. That we have these cool drops. Oh man, Greystone Warfare are the champs for that shit, man. I swear. It's so nice. We are the captains now. You know what? I might also just go live later. Like, I might actually do that, just so you guys know. Like, I might go live later on in the evening at some point. 100%. Like, no wonder if I'm just gonna go do that too. Yeah. We are the captains now. Yeah, but for now, boys, I think I'm gonna hop off. I'm still trying to find somebody that I can maybe host or something. I don't know who it should be. None of my friends are online. There's a little round thing behind you mounted to some little block behind you that you could probably use. What? Where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Talk about being indecisive. Get something to eat and come back if you feel. Yeah. I know. Yep. Yibbity yebbers. Ooh, Fanatec. Oh man. You're making me want to go for a drive, dude. Worth showing on stream? Yeah. I low-key do want to go for a drive. But I might also get working on my new overlay instead. I'll have to figure it out. Figure out what it is that I want to do. Something else I think is pretty cool is like, wait, can you guys tell me where on the Greystone Warfare like category, like where I'm at? Would you guys mind checking? Nah, to be fair, you're just tired. Take a break and come back later. Yeah. But could you guys like show me where, like tell me where I'm at? Like on what row? What row am I on? I would love to know. Dude, my neck is killing me. Oh. That falls. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay, first row. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Can you screenshot that? I want to see what it looks like. That's hilarious. Pretty cool. I wonder if that's hurting. Hold up, wait. If I remove these and I do this, in terms of skill level, or what do you mean runes? No, I was talking like in the Twitch category. Where on what row I'm on. Seventh? Hell yeah. Ah, sorry, didn't get that. No, you're fine, dude. You're all good. I mean, I could just make food with you guys. Make a little Sammy or something. I'm so tired of sandwiches. I will make the lasagna, which is boring to make. Like, it's not worth watching. It's boring as fuck. May contain sexual themes. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely gotta remove that. That's kind of funny, though. Why, like, sexual themes? Content that focus on sexualized physical attributes or and activities, sexual content. Oh, no. What? No, it's none of this. Yeah. All right. Well, fuck it. I'm going to end the stream, and if I come back, I come back. Boys, thank you for watching. This was Bethuel. Love y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. I'm Oot. You're not wrong, okay. See ya, bro. Have a good one, Miklo. Talk to you guys soon, all right? Peace.